What's up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley, and welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. These are general messages from April 1st to the 5th, 2020. So take what resonates, leave how it does not. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, where your messages will 100% correlate to your story because they are specifically for you in mind, you can find all the information how to reach me in the description box down below. Without any further ado, I've already gone ahead and pulled 2 cards from Lenormand, 1 card from the Mystical Manga Tarot deck. Take this as it resonates. This is the Knight of Swords, the Coffin, and Anchor. So let's read the tarot first, the manga tarot. The Knight of Swords is somebody in his middle mindset, would be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, have it in their energy or would be portraying it. It could be somewhere in their chart. The Knight of Swords represents somebody that is quick to thinking, is very logical, but he is kind of black and white thinking, and his truth is the only kind of truth. He has difficulty seeing things the way that other people are seeing things. He can't really put himself in other people's shoes so well, but he is incredibly quick with his logic, with his intellect, with the decisions that he makes. He can sometimes cut people out with a quickness. He can come in and out of a situation incredibly fast, making this energy a little bit chaotic. So I'm getting the sense that in this situation it might have been an event in which something came in very, very chaotically, because this represents the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck, and also the fastest moving energy because of that. One of them, I think the Eight of Wands is pretty fast up there too, but the Knight of Swords is like famously known to be one of the fastest cards in the deck. So something very fast came in for you, and it would have taken a toll on some sort of commitment or stability that you had anchored for yourself. And I see the Coffin as a death, but I think of death and change and not actual death. So I think that this is a situation in which somebody went through some sort of change. You were probably going through some sort of change. Change is not usually something that a lot of us like unless we're seeking for it. In this case, I don't really think that you are seeking for it, but not sure. This is some sort of change or transformation that would have happened, and it would have been directly correlated with your stability, in the sense of, I think you are a person that is moving from place to place. There is a boat in the background, and the anchor represents that this is where you temporarily have put down your resources. So I think this is some sort of endeavor that had a quick ending, or some sort of, not ending, it could be an ending or some sort of transformation with the death, with the casket. So I think that this is some sort of transformational time. I feel like where you are anchoring down right now might make you feel like you have to get back up and travel again, but I'm going to pull a card for clarity on where this whole spread goes for you. If I can find your card. I'll do that later. Okay, where does this go for this star sign? Okay. I don't read reversed. So it does represent that you are going to be abandoning some sort of situation, turning your back on a situation. I definitely see that this change has made you feel like you had to uproot a situation, and I don't 100% get a disappointment from this. I do see walking away from something that you had been looking into, seeking stability in. I don't get this as a love reading, so I don't think that you are turning your back on an actual, like a person. I think you are turning your back on a event. Something that you thought would have been prosperous to you has turned out no, but you being the Knight of Swords that you are, you're going to come in and out of every situation. So I think right now that is what you're doing. I think you're coming in and out of a situation. It didn't prove to be fruitful. You're like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to take my boat and we're going to anchor down somewhere else. So I definitely, this is the card to represent that you don't really know why you don't feel like you belong. You just don't. There's a lot of potential for you in the situation had you had remained. You're turning your back on something that is potentially very fruitful and very abundant, but it's something that you don't feel resonates with who you are, what you want right now. There's some sort of change here. It's something that made you want to walk directions. Can I have one more card for where does this star sign end up? In general, where this star sign ends up. Yeah, a lot of moving. You are going to be, I feel like you are a person that is continuing to travel, continuing to be overseas, continuing to look for a better dawn in the horizon. I feel like you are somebody that, I get a lot of chaotic, very fast. Like, I feel like you feel the need to do things very fast. I feel like you don't stay in a situation very long. I feel like if you see the first sign of danger, the swords, the Knight, the Page, the Knight, and the King are all kind of like, they're not, the King isn't so much, but the Page and the Knight are both very like, bye, like, goodbye, I don't need this in my life. So I feel like you don't stay in a situation that looks dangerous to you for so long. So I kind of get like a very specific, what's it called? Destination happiness with you, where you are constantly looking for something. You don't stay around, even if it could be proven to be fruitful for you. You kind of just keep on moving, like going towards that better day. But my thing with this is, I don't think you stay along around enough in any situation to actually see if the situation plays out. I think you take the danger and you see this danger, you see this one change that happens, and you don't play it out to see what happens in fruition, because time and experience has told you that if you stay around, you're going to get hurt. So I feel like that's what you do. You're healing from a situation. You're looking over water. You're looking from rough times to better times. But I feel like you are doing this in destination happiness sort of sense, where you honestly might be kind of cucking yourself out of some sort of success here, because you don't stay long enough, because time has told you, if you stay, you're going to get hurt. Here's the thing with that. Everybody, every situation, every person, at one time in your life, there's not going to be a person in your life that is going to be smooth sailing forever. And I'm obviously not saying to stay around if it's toxic, but I'm saying kind of your truth might not 100% be the full truth. I definitely think that you should slow your pace down and make sure that you are fully understanding the situation before taking off, because you are at risk of cutting things off without you actually needing to. So I think this is just a caution. I think that you are somebody that you see and oops, you see something that is going against you, you're like, I'm out of there. I think that, you are doing this for your own well-being, but I also think that if you can continue to stay in the situation, just see where it goes before 100% snap judgment, I'm out, this is not going anywhere, I'm out, to fully understand that before it actually happens, because you may be misjudging the situation here for you, for the star sign of, what's up, Sagittarius? I'll see you later. This isn't terror bad, it's kind of a habit of what we call destination happiness type of thing, where you're always kind of trying to look elsewhere if something isn't right for you. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I would recommend that you, if you are capable of doing so and it won't be of danger to you, to just at least stay a little longer in these situations without getting your emotions invested, so you don't get hurt, to see if this is actually the reality, or if you actually need to be fucking fight or flight in every situation. Alright, Sagittarius, that's not terror bad. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace out, my Moon Tribe.